Good morning. Happy Thursday. Welcome to your early morning intuitive guidance. I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum, here with some words of wisdom to start your day off well and give us something to think about and talk about with each other and beyond. Because the more conversations we're having about the things where we go, I was thinking, the better off we're all going to be. Much more needs to be being said and much more needs to be being conversed about. There, dangle that participle. Good morning. Welcome to whomever just popped on. My little counter went to 1, but no names are rolling yet. But we'll give it a minute to let everybody join us. And cool card today, very cool card today, kind of calling us to task a little bit, which is good. And then I think we'll do some tapping related to this particular card. So as people join in, we'll do that. So, how y'all doing? How's everybody? Yesterday was an amazing day here. It ended up being almost 70 degrees. So texted Diane and said, let's go sit in the park. So we sat in the park and watched people fish and watched the birds. The pelicans were soaring around, and there was a heron and geese and ducks and songbirds, and it was just lovely. Welcome to whomever else just popped on. No names are rolling this morning. This is interesting. Facebook must be having another little hissy fit meltdown, so we'll just kind of keep going anyway. So let's start with some breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Another one, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Welcome to the other person who's here. It says I have 3 people. No names are rolling. Glad you're all here. I'm assuming it's the regulars. In through the nose, out through the mouth. So our card again today is from the little pocket Lightseers deck that I have from Chris Ann. And let me grab a drink here. Our particular card for today is the 4 of Cups. And so I picked out some words from the description to name today's early morning intuitive guidance. But as you can see, she's just sitting there kind of contemplative and pensive, looking a little off a plum with her 4 bowls sitting around her. So let's see what the message is. And I want us to breathe ourselves open to hear the message, even though it's a bit of a challenge. It's calling us to task. It's asking us to look at where might we be being less than we're capable of. Where might we being a little bit whiny. So in through the nose, out through the mouth. There we go. So again, these cards come with a Light Seers part when the card comes out right side up, and a Shadow Seers part when the card comes out upside down. In this case, it came out right side up, but I think I read both anyway, just because I think it's relevant to our process. So see what's here for you. Feel into what's here for you. The Light Seer part says, missing opportunities for abundance, a time to meditate, frustration and boredom, and those are words I put in the title for today. Being a brat. Anybody else can relate to being a brat? Not appreciating what you have. Apathy. Introspection, going within. Stability leading to boredom. Stability leading to boredom. And right now, stability probably isn't a word too many people are applying to their lives, but for what it's worth, that's in the Light Seer part. Now for the Shadow Seer part, as if the card had come out upside down. Focusing on the negative, pessimism, a time to practice gratitude. So there's one of our answers to what do we do about this. A gentle nudge to stop complaining. I know there's been several times in the last couple of days where I was less than grateful about my current circumstances and complaining a little bit about things not moving along with the project, blah, blah. So it's talking to me. My guess is it's talking to you as well. So here's the part that's speaking to us directly. If you are finding yourself bored, unsatisfied, or frustrated with your current situation, know that you are likely missing the vibrant landscapes that are present just beyond your peripheral vision. So what's one option there? Turn your head. Turn your head. Look at a broader range of what's right in front of you. Survey your domain. Often we become so focused on our own internal perspectives that our feelings about a situation can prevent us from noticing the arrival of extraordinary opportunities and remarkable things. Have you ever had that happen? We can see it so well in our friends and our family members, but we miss it in ourselves. Welcome to those of you who have popped on in the interim. Names are not rolling today, so I can't greet you by name, but I see that there are allegedly 5 of you here, so glad you're here with me. But have you ever noticed a family member or a friend who's just in that kind of whiny, pissy place, and you're looking at their life going, what are you complaining about? What are you complaining about? And they wouldn't be complaining if they did that little peripheral shift, if they looked at it just slightly differently. Let's see here. If you remain open to shifting ever so slightly in order to see your situation in a fantastic new light, you will learn that the present moment is filled with the most dynamic magic. Breathe that in. My life is filled with the most dynamic energy. Magic, light, the whole thing. Instead of focusing on what you don't have right now, focus on what you do. Even better, and here's something that is so powerful, so powerful. Spend energy focusing on your thoughts. Spend energy focusing your thoughts on the experiences that you will create in the future. But the key to that is do it as if it's already happened. So I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm living on the lake. I'm my own boss every day. I get to decide what I'm going to do. And as you can see, when you first begin practicing that, and I was making one up for someone else, so that made it a little more difficult also, but it doesn't always flow very easily. We want to get to the point where it flows amazingly easily. So we're speaking this future reality of ours as if it's already manifested right now. So for me, mine would sound like, I'm so happy and grateful now that I've completed building an intentional community with a group of folks. There were a team of us who'd put this together, put our time, energy, money, wishes on the table and backed it up with action, and we've created this beautiful place to live, and we spend time with each other and enjoy each other's company, and we have this fantastic way, dynamic self-governance of running our little kingdom here. And we invite in those who are in our neighborhood. We have potlucks, we do fun, we do game nights, we have movie nights, we do all this fun stuff. And it really is a sense of community and connectedness. And I'm so happy and grateful I will be growing old here. So there's mine. What's yours? What's yours? Verbally paint the picture. Make a collage. Rip pages out of a magazine, making a picture of this is what my future looks like. And it looks like that now. I may not totally have manifested it yet, but it's already winging its way to me. It's already ready there to manifest in divine right timing and divine right order. I'm so happy and grateful now that, all right? So let's see here. Yes, even better, spend energy focusing on your thoughts on the experiences that you will create in the future, as if they're already here. Taking time to meditate and slow your mind will show you that life is better than it seems. It's up to you to shift into the abundance available to you right now. And the affirmation is, I see the fullness and richness of my life. So, Let's see if I can get the book to stay open here without tipping you guys over. There we go. So let's do some tapping on this. Let's do some tapping. So side of the hand by the baby finger, karate chop spot. Nice deep breath in and out. Welcome to the 8 of you that Facebook tells me is here. Can't see your names, but glad you're here. So let's start with, even though I'm a little bit bored, frustrated, or irritated, I still love and accept myself. Even though I'm not quite sure how to paint this picture for my future, I will do my best. Even though I'm not sure what step to take next, I'm willing to take the step. Inside corner of the eyebrows. Bored, frustrated, irritated. Outside corner of the eyes. Don't know where I'm going exactly. Under the eyes. Missing opportunities for abundance. Under the nose. Being a little bit of a whiny brat. Under the mouth. But I know I can change. Collarbone. This perspective I have under the arms is my creation. Around the top of your head. So I can uncreate this one if it doesn't feel good. Inside corner of the eyebrows. And create one that feels better. Outside corner of the eyes. I know the importance, under the eyes, of talking about that future, under the nose, as if it's already happened. Under the mouth. I'm so happy and grateful now that. Collarbone. Put in some words for your particular desire. Whatever it is. Dream big. Under the arms. I don't want to be negative and pessimistic. Around the crown of the head. So I choose not to be. Inside corner of the eyebrows. I shift my perspective even slightly. Outside corner of the eyes. And begin to see the magic around me. Under the eyes. The abundance that I do have. Under the nose. Knowing that more is coming my way. Under the mouth. And I will see it more easily, collarbone, when I pay attention with gratitude. Under the arms. Letting go of boredom, dissatisfaction, and frustration. Around the crown of the head. And replacing it with happiness. Nice deep breath. Let it go. What did you notice? What do you notice right now? I feel the buzzing from doing the tapping. I feel a little bit lighter right here. I feel an openness to receiving this. It's already here. It's already here. Again, I'm so happy and grateful now that I open myself to receiving. Whatever it is that I want and need is already on its way to me in divine right timing and divine right order. I'm so happy and grateful to receive it. And a breath. Let it go. And right now, I want you to come up. I'm going to push you here with 5 things for which you are grateful. Little bitty things. I'm grateful for my cup of water. I'm grateful for these pretty flowers I've got sitting on my desk. I'm grateful for the birds I'm hearing out in the bushes. I'm grateful for the beauty in this card. Love the vibrant colors. I'm grateful for the fun things I get to do today. Do I have any fun things planned yet? No. So that calls me to plan some fun things. What will I do today? I think it's supposed to be a little cooler than usual, but what the heck? I can also think back on yesterday and the enjoyment of sitting at the park. I mean, we were even talking about how a woman showed up and sat on the swing. We were sitting at a picnic table, And the sound that the swing made, it wasn't like it needed a WD-40, but it was a repetitive sound. Whoosh, 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 over and over and over. And it was very soothing to listen to that, very grounding to listen to that. Then there was a family that showed up with 5 little kids. And the youngest was being carried by mom, and dad was trying to corral these 4 little boys. It was hilarious. And one of the older boys, I'm not sure if he was on the spectrum or what the deal was, but he kept migrating toward the water. He really wanted to be toward the water. And dad was very attentive to when he was getting too close to the water and kind of redirecting. So it was fun watching them play at the playground. So listen to the little squeals, and it was very enjoyable. So what were your 5? Maybe I will say you can attempt to put them in the comments, but I'm not sure the comments are working at all today. So obviously no names have rolled and I haven't seen anything yet. So I'm thinking it's disabled for the moment. But I see that there are at least 8 of you here, which is fabulous. What will you do today to counter your boredom, your frustration, your dissatisfaction? And for me, that's one that is a key thing. That just a little bit off of plumb, feeling a little bit dissatisfied. What do I need to notice there? What do I need to be paying attention to? What might I need to journal about? Etc., etc., etc. So if you've got some of this sort of a feeling going on, now you have some things you can do with it. You can breathe into it. You can tap. Even if you don't know what words to put to it, just set the intention. I'm tapping for this vaguely dissatisfied feeling, and just run through the points. That's very proactive and self-sustaining. Yay you. Yay you. So I hope you have an awesome Thursday. I will see you again tomorrow. Remember, you are capable of far more than you think you are, including subtle perceptual shifts that erase boredom, frustration, dissatisfaction. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.